Well, this was not the video I planned on making. So, let me describe what's going on here. As you all know, I'm back there working in those woods. They got a small section was vines everywhere. I said grapevine, but the leaves aren't the same. I think there's grapevine mixed on with other vines. So I'm just, whatever it is, I'm trying to get it out of there. And I'm going to put some in a garbage bag and I'm going to stick it into the dumpster. That's what I'm trying to do. But the video I planned on doing was a tripod video. I was going to describe how the easy one was made, then I was going to show the proper tripod ashing that we usually use for a tripod shelter bed. But while I was cutting, look at that. I've never seen so much. Kind of hard to tell there's a guy on the ground. This here's still kind of sticky. It's not my blade no more. At least I don't think it is. But you know when you hit it because it'll stick in your silky or whatever saw you're using. So all I'm going to do is break it down. I mean, look at that. That's all gold right there. I've only found little bits of it. I've never seen this much. Some of you probably have, I never have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my knife, I'm going to put on some gloves, so I don't think I'll get sticky. I'm not one to get sticky. I've never actually dealt with this. So what I'm going to do is scrape this off here and I'll get back with you, but first I'm getting gloves. So after doing some sawing, I made it a point to catch the dust. So we're going to see if we can catch a spark. And I'll show you the broke down stuff, but I broke it down even further like this. Not the whole thing, it was just, there was kind of a piece standing up right here. It's got fat wood in it. Now, this is still kind of damp, so I don't know if that's going to affect anything. I've never found fat wood before, not like this. At least not while I'm looking for it. I was not looking for this. So if you're cutting on something, you can run across something like this. I mean, especially right here. You'll see it's not all, but it ain't bad either. So I'm going to saw, and then I'm going to turn this into breakable stuff, or manageable stuff compared to this. So I can pack it away. But this is good and heavy. So yeah, we'll get back to this in a minute. It's going to be a complete different video of me breaking this down. But first I want to see if this stuff down here and this down here are going to work together. I think it will. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and put it on the 2x4. Then I'm going to go find my ferro rod. Alright, here we go. That little bit of dust is right there. I'm going to try the pull method first, just be practicing it. I ain't making no promise because it's not my favorite thing to do. But we're going to give it a try. Alright. As you can see, sparks are hitting it. Like I said, I really don't know. Now I'm hoping the wind don't blow it away. That's fine enough. This ain't doing nothing. Not sure what's up with dust exactly. Try one more time. As you can see, the sparks are hitting it. Like I said, I know nothing about fat wood. Now I know I'm using a push method, but the pull method ain't gonna work here if this ain't working. So what I'm gonna do, and we're gonna give that up, is I'm gonna see if we can light this with a lighter. And hopefully the wind doesn't mess with us here. And we'll work on the dust layers. I'm gonna catch more off that thing over there that we got. And let's see what we got here. And it's kind of messing with us. I thought they would have caught by now, so I'm not sure what's going on. Alright, as you can see right there, there's a little bit. This may not be it may need to be broke down more. I don't know nothing about fat wood. That should have caught. So yeah, that's all I'm getting. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna break this down some more. I think that's my problem. So all I'm gonna do here is I don't have a clue. I really don't. I mean, you want to ask, man, this is cold to the touch. It feels damp. But you can't tell me I don't have fat wood here. So I'm going to lay it on this board. I'm going to try to catch some of these the shavings. And I'm going to try to. This wasn't a fly everywhere, including the table. Let me go get something to put this on that's going to be wider. And I'll get back with you. Alright, so hopefully all the dust, if it does come off, it'll fall around here instead of this table. So that's a problem there too. I'm just going to kind of slice into this. And yeah, it's going all over this bit. Now this dust here looks a bit more yellow. So that's a good thing. And look what it's doing with my saw. So yeah, this might work. Oh yeah, this is going to catch a spark. If it don't catch a spark, I'll be amazed. So I'll get back with you because there's no sense in you guys watching me saw. I am using a silky, great saw, but still. Okay, so I'm not expert in fat wood. This stuff here has definitely got more color to it than that stuff we were trying to use here. As I go down this, as you can see, and it's got a sticky feel to it. So I'm going to continue with this. I'm breaking it down. All I'm doing right now, I try to make a straight cut and I'll saw this some more. I don't know if I'm actually going to do a video with that, but I was going to do a saw it in half. Maybe in half. I got a knot right here. And then I'm going to split it. So I'm going to try to make a straight as cut as possible. I'm horrible with straight cuts. It's easier to split. It's kind of hard when you're doing this and you're just want to straight split. What I am going to do, stick this here. like this. And it's not going to hurt anything if I do this in here. And this time I got a bunch of it. And as you can see, I'm going to split these down too. But I'm not going to get my ferro rods. We're just going to go ahead and do it here so I can quit running back and forth. It ain't going to hurt nothing here because I weld on this table. Well, sometimes weld on the table. I'm pretty much by myself in here. So here we go again. And this has definitely got more color to it. That's kind of what's the pull method. And that's what I'm getting out of it. So I just don't know. You would think there's something to be catching. My ferro rod here, so I'm not that great with ferro rods. I'm actually going to get my smaller ferro rod because I seem to throw off more sparks of that, and I do this. I swear to God. Do that. Some people do that, get shavings off it. Which are being fat, well, I should be catching something. Alright, let's see what it does with the lighter. I might need to practice that. Hold on, nothing. This is all I'm getting out of it. It wants to curl up. So instead of doing that, because I know people like to use a spine or knife, I'm going to use the spine of my Silky and see how much of this I can scrape off. It could be that maybe this is just too fine, because it acted like it wanted to curl up more than it did anything. So let me just do it on video. I may have gotten excited for nothing, folks. I mean, it's coming off, but as it comes off, it's losing color. We'll see. I'll get back with it. I'm going to scrape a whole bunch of it off here. And that is another thing I like about Silky, is that it does have that 90-degree spine right on it. Alright, so there's the amount that I went ahead and did. Not as fine as the sawdust. The sawdust stuff doesn't seem to want to do anything. Now I went ahead and broke this down. Some parts are darker than other parts. This out here is definitely dark. There's no getting around that. So I tried to, best I could, without breaking on me. So let's see what that does with the lighter. The breeze sometimes isn't always your friend. As you can see. Now I'm feeling the heat when I do that, so the heat's definitely coming up. That wasn't even touching me. Trying to. Sucker should be lighting. Turning black. But still not lighting. So I don't know what's going on with this. And I shouldn't have had that fan. This is a waste of air fluid here. And I can feel the dang heat. This one looks like it has a little bit more, so let's try this. Again, nothing. So I don't know what's going on with this. Here's even a thinner piece. God dang, I can't do it without burning my finger. In fact, that didn't light up right away, this. Yeah, we're not going to try that no more. I'm going to try to throw a spark on this. If that don't work, we'll try a lighter on it. Alright, tie over this, what the heck? Try the pull method first, just practice it. Alright, so you can see the sparks are hitting it. I will grab my smaller ferro rod here in a minute. Think that's going to matter. So even like this, it's not really working. So what I'm going to do, just kind of spread it out, see what happens. Yeah, I know for you pull people, I'm doing it wrong. I don't have much of a pull. Right now, I'm not having much of a push. I might go get my ferro rod. Once I had it. Alright, well, I'm not quite willing to give this up yet. I'll give it right back to you. Now, I've had a lot of success with these particular ferro rods here as far as getting a fire going. So we're going to try this again, and I swear that looks more yellow than that. So we'll try this first. And though with the lighter it didn't do nothing. And I'm not even going to try the pull method with this short thing. They will. For that for me. And I can see where people don't like pushing. Hold on a minute. Alright, for some reason I'm not even practice with this thing. But let's try it anyway. So if this don't work, we're just going to put a lighter on this. I've already tried the big ferro rod. And I'm finding this kind of be annoying. Because I've done this like 1,000 times with this particular ferro rod, and I'm having issues here. And I'm pressing down on it. For the life of me. Having difficulties. Alright, we figured out what we were doing wrong there. Or at least I think I did. Doesn't seem way. There we go. As you can see, sparks are hitting it, nothing's going on. And I'm not really wanting to play around with this, so let's try here. Let's try here. Well, I thought I saw a flame, but this is taking too long. It shouldn't be taking this long. It's supposed to be fat wood. I'm smelling it. Well, you pool people are loving me, aren't you? Let's try pool. Because I've mostly run out of patience for trying to light this with a ferro rod. Where'd my lighter go? And that's with the flame. So I don't know what I got going on here. I don't really understand. Nothing with that. It's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. I mean, I can smell the pine. Do I have it? Is it going right? See, it's not even wanting to. And I can only do that so long as I touch my phone. I'm gonna go get something that might alleviate me burning myself with a big lighter. Alright, why do most people in bushcraft, including me, like a big lighter with duct tape on it? The duct tape is flammable. Plus, I know I can rescue this. The downside is if you're doing this, it's going to jump up on your phone. So, let's try to keep this dry, and then you'll have this. And even with that going on, this ain't catching. This isn't even come close to doing anything that I thought it was going to do. That's all it's doing. So I don't really understand the concept of fat wood. I thought that would have been good enough. I'm going to mess with it some more and break it down. I do not know. Here's some of the, we'll try this. I'm going to try this. Honestly, I do not know. I am going to break this down some more, but it's turned to a long video, so I'm not calling this a bust. And I'll get back because there will be part 2. But for now, it's a bust. We tried. Okay, so this is going to be part 2 of this video. Now I want you to take a look, because I'm breaking this down now. But look at the color here. You can see the difference, see that darker color right there, compared to this. So what I'm going to do is get to this. Because quite honest with you, I mean, you're kind of seeing on the outside here, but the more in here I get, the less I'm seeing. Like maybe right here. So this might require more breaking down. Alright, for right now I'm going to stick with this because I can hold it straight up. I mean, this does the job too, don't get me wrong. I can rescue this wire, duct tape around it so I have a fire starter. That's why we carry a big wire. I don't know if I can actually rescue this though. I don't think I can. So, I got a little sliver here. Got some color to it. But this bad boy here throws off some heat. There we go. Takes a minute. You guys can see that glow or not. But again, it's throwing off smoke. But it is not catching. I'm going to do this. Try to keep it on the phone here. The reason I'm doing that is I can't hold that in. That's still too high here. That's cool enough, alright. Maybe there's a reason why I found this on the ground. And it's wanting to glow. You guys can see it or not. Does that. And that's after I take it off. All I can get to do smoke. And you think with that coloring right there, that'd actually do something. Nothing. And the flames kind of jump up it, but will not hold the flame. Something's there, but there's not enough of it. And that's all I'm getting out of it. It acts like it wants to start. I got glowing red hot. Nothing. The flame went out. This has got a little bit of curve, but it's going to be the same result. So we'll try it. Remember, right there, full with that. Yeah, there might be a reason why I found that on the ground. I got tired of fooling with it. It's refillable, but I'm not carrying refillable lighter fluid in my dang pack while I'm hitchhiking. And this is a flame up against it. This ain't doing nothing. So yeah, I'm not even wasting my time with the other end. I mean, there is coloring right there, but I don't know if that's fatwood. I'm smelling on it, see if I can tell a difference here. So I'm not borrowing ferro rod again. Again, I got sawdust right here. Has a yellowish color to it. I'm going to try to use this again. But even with that touching, I mean, it acts like it wants to a little bit. But again, it didn't do nothing. Not really want to burn myself. So I'm going to stick this on the very edge, see what happens. If the flame my lighter's not doing nothing, I'm not going to try my ferro rod. It ain't doing nothing. All it's doing is that. It's got some yellow in there, but there's not enough oomph to it. Yeah. So I'm not messing with it no more. Besides, I'm going to try to break this down into smaller pieces, and we'll see what we get. This might be a best part too. As I'm doing this, as this wood shouldn't do that. This is thick enough for fat wood. That fat wood normally does not do this. And this here is just all kinds of. So yeah, this might be a complete bust. I thought I found fat wood, but it's not acting like fat wood. So I may have gotten already excited. I mean, I can smell it, but I don't think there's enough fat wood there. I'm going to break this down some and see what I get. This is not supposed to. There might be some right there, so I'll try to break that off. What I'm trying to do is just split it. And that's what I was trying to do here. But this is this. You're not supposed to be able to break it like that. So I'm seeing some here. You'll see the color. So we'll mess with this some more and I'll get back with you. So I have been messing with this and messing with it and messing with it. And putting an hour or two off screen. Or off the phone. Off camera, wherever you want to say. And I'm there to tell you, this might have the most color right here. But I shouldn't have to hold a lighter on there for such a long period of time if this is truly fat wood. I don't know if it is or not. So I'm going to try, I got a knot right here in the way. Let me see if I can get that off there. I'm just going to keep the phone on. If you got it bouncing, don't forgive me. I'll try to keep it on my phone. Back you guys off. There we go, I hope. More over here. Alright. I'm going to go ahead where there's most color here. Now I'm not having much luck keeping my. Every time I do this, it breaks off. So I don't know what I'm going to get here. I also didn't make the straightest cut in the wood like I planned on. So, there we go. And as you can see, it's darker in some spots than it is other spots. I'm thinking this is a complete bust. I'll give it up and use on ferro rod for now because it ain't doing nothing. Now to grab the new lighter because apparently the one I had is low on fuel. Tried that one for a while. I forget the stupid trucks driving by with their live mortars. As you can see, I'm holding a flame up against her or nothing. All I'm doing is singeing. Smokes. Smells like the pine. But it ain't doing that. So folks, I'm not gonna call this a bust. I'm not even messing with it no more. Because all I'm doing now is wasting lighter fluid. This one's a little bit thicker, and sometimes when it's thicker, it does this. It'll take it a minute. That's why I don't really like doing this thicker. But still, all I'm doing is singeing. Let's see if I can get this thing to work. That's a refillable one, but I'm not going to refill it. I'm not getting refillable lighter fluid. There we go. Now this thing's way hotter than usual lighter, but it's also very low on fuel. It's ready to throw it away. As you can see, it's doing that. That should have been on fire. It's doing that. I got it glowing, but it's just smoking. So I'm calling this a bust part 2. Folks, I will see you guys on the next one. Not a complete waste of time, we're learning here. I do not know Let's break this one down and see what we get. And no, I didn't put my knife away, did I? I'm going to do it like this. I'll try standing up. And for every time it looks dark right here, I get the same result. I get the inside there, and even though that one is pretty good. Let me see if I can. I don't know if that's going to do any good or not, folks. Put my knife away. Oops. Put it in the right way, Scott. There we go. I'm going to try for this again. Yeah. I guess it's out. And again, I get that just fell right off though. I mean, it came apart. This is going to be too small. This is going to be too small to hold on to, so let me grab something. Alright, here we go. There, definitely works better than my other one. And no, I can hear it in the comment section. I'm not going to get refillable fuel you put in there. The fuel you put in this thing is refuelable, as you can see. One more thing, carry my backpack. Oh, thank you. This ain't getting me nowheres. That's small enough, that flame's been on there long enough, that should catch. It should stay. It's not smoking. So yeah, I give up on it. This is the best part too. I'll see you guys on the next one. You guys pretty much did hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that notification bell. Do hit the thumbs up first though. Or whichever you feel like hitting first. Drop me a comment. I do appreciate the comments while I learn off each other. And another thing we can do is share the video out. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.